Very good. Thank you, gentlemen. Go back to work. How many races we got Saturday? I would think right now, all due respect to Blame, that maybe the two top horses in the country are Quality Road and Zenyatta.
I think he certainly belongs in any conversation about the best horse in training. I mean, I think if you look at his Don Handicap, for example, I mean, that was just an unbelievable performance, and then come back and have a similar performance in the Met. We really believe he's the best horse in training. But
that 1 1/8 is right up his alley.
Boy, it certainly was. I mean, at Gulfstream, he's got 2 track records, both going 1 1/8, and so it's not an issue.
If you had a fear, I suppose you wouldn't be too fearful, but if you had one, what would it be Saturday?
Well, I mean, there's
weather being a problem.
Yeah, I mean, the horse doesn't prefer an off racetrack, so we'll hope for a fast surface. But there's some nice horses in here. Blame's on a hot streak. He's a very good horse, and obviously you got the Derby winner in there. So we're concerned about everyone.
Okay, great. And post Whitney plans, not that night, I mean, but like maybe later for the horse.
Well, if everything goes smoothly and comes out of it well, we'd like to come back in the Woodward.
Great. Hope to see you twice at Saratoga this year.
Well,
Thanks, Todd, very much.
Blame. And actually, he can handle anything. Nothing bothers that horse.
Well, handle anything would be the question here, and that anything in particular would be Quality Road.
Yep, that's the $1 million question. So we're ready for the task. So this is our 3rd race this year. We're excited to be here and run the Whitney, and we're ready to take on all comers. And he's one of them we knew would be here, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's a $750,000 question, to be quite precise.
Well, if you're in the breeding business, it could be a little bit more than that.
Yes, it could. And this is a horse that, just looking through the PPs, he kind of like runs around when I'm calling the races. I kind of try to figure out what he's going to be, and he kind of runs pretty consistently around that 49-second number for a half mile.
That's right. He's good at clicking off 12 and changes the whole way. 9 furlongs, that'd be nice. 10 furlongs in November, that'd be even better.
If we could have run in that, we'd have probably done that. To take on these horses on the board up here, coming off a long layoff and so forth, with the form that we had and so forth, is a big task. And I was listening to Johnny, and it's always been my experience, Tom, that when a horse has that dimension to dictate or really dominate the race, like Quality Road, where you wonder who's going to help you out, and there are probably nobody on that board that can help us out, meaning the Blame and my horse and some of the closers. It makes that horse look awfully good.
Now, Mind That Bird comes from way out of it.
Not as far as he's been in the past, I don't think. I think I've got a little sharper. The style of what we've been doing with him is we don't have any grandiose ideas that we can run down Blaine or Quality Road or some of these others, Musket Man, from left field. We're going to have to stay a little bit closer, but we've been training a little bit different, and he's showing a little bit more turn of foot, so we won't be as far back, hopefully. And I'm in uncharted water here, but hopefully we won't be that far back.
Yes, I mean, if you see the races in Dubai, he faced some big names, but he didn't run well. He came back here, run a short race, a little rank. It was a bad race, respect more. Then he run a 2-turn race, he run well. And, number-wise, he's totally overmatched. Okay, but we came here, we're looking for a race. He's a kind of horse that doesn't have many races to pick off, we came to run Linus here on Friday. It's the same owner, and we knew that you'd be a short field. That's what they say, there's a graveyard of favors. Well, we're not a favor. We're not.
And these races in Brazil, what prompted them to get over to Meydan and then the Saratoga? This is a globetrotter.
Yes, I mean he was running well in Brazil, kind of middle range distance horse, and they got bought by a German owner, Mr. Pletcher, and he's a German guy, but he lives in Dubai, South Africa. And he was looking for a nice horse to compete in Dubai. The synthetic didn't help him. That explains some of the races. And when he finished over there, he came back with the other Brazilian horses we have. And, we are looking for a spot. That's not the best spot for him. But, we got a good jockey. We're not going to press any pace. We're not going to make anybody a favor. We're going to try to run our race, and finish it as best as we can.
A little Brazilian flavor to this. And what is your native country?
I'm from Brazil. The jockey is from France. The owner is from Germany. and we're here in the United States.